I got my wine for Christmas. Yay! My little brother got me money for Christmas. Isn't that nice of him? This is the card he got me. Isn't it pretty? That was nice of my brother. He's a very nice brother. He's a very sweet guy. I'm gonna cry, you guys. He got me money, so I got wine and I got cigarettes. And I have 2 cans of nicotine pouches as well. So I am stacked up on my nicotine therapy, my nicotine and wine therapy. I'm fully stacked. Um, yeah, and Adam got Adam got a nice sweatsuit from Claire for Christmas. He looked very handsome in it. It was like a gray and black hoodie and like black sweatpants. And the black sweatpants looked really nice on him, like nice and new sweatpants. He, yeah. I don't know if I have much to say, but I wanted to show you guys I got my wine. I think that was the main thing from my very sweet brother. And um what a Christmas. What a Christmas we've had. What a Christmas, y'all. I basically had a Christmas alone. But yeah, I got to see my brother for a minute, so that was nice. Um, I mean, is it real? Is it happening? Is it real? Is it happening? Is it real? Is it happening? So I thought I'd just come on here and spend some time with you guys. I don't know if I have anything to talk about. Um, I'm a little hungry. I do have my mac and cheeses, so I can eat my mac and cheese, my microwavable Velveeta shells and cheese if I want for dinner. I ate some chicken nuggets, basically these chicken tenders, and then I made Chick-fil-A sauce at home, which is pretty easy. You just look up the recipe online and then you just make it at home. It's not that hard to make. And it tastes pretty close to Chick-fil-A. I mean, it tastes exactly like Chick-fil-A sauce, really. It's just like honey, barbecue sauce, mayo, mustard, and like a little Worcestershire sauce. And you're supposed to put lemon juice in, but I don't have any lemon juice, so I just had that and it was really, really good. Tasted pretty right on. So I had that and I was watching Gremlins. I watched like almost all of Gremlins, but I stopped when like they go to the warehouse or whatever to go like to find Spike. But I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like they just keep experimenting on him and like making more gremlins. I'm like, of course they do. Humans are just so amazing like that. I'm trying to tell Alyssa it's coming and that we feel like everyone does it to survive. And we feel basically justified in our actions because everyone knows that we have to do this to survive and that we are not morons. And there you go, there's a very serious tone. Um, I think maybe a lot of people are half and half, and she might be half and half. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, I hope so. Um, I don't know. See, it's already starting to be confusing because they're like saying, like, well, we are saved. Well, if you're saved, then why am I living through this right now? Why do people feel like they need to protect me from my literal husband? Because he might steal you to space, and then we might be left to have to do that out loud, and we might not like ourselves. Okay, but isn't that against my will? Doesn't that mean you're not saved and that you don't trust God completely? Wouldn't that go against being saved? The idea of being saved if you're trying to keep me against my will on planet Earth? The Mayans are listening in. But yeah, I think that's like you can't keep the princess here against her will just because like you're afraid of the consequences for Earth. I think that defeats the purpose of knowing you're saved and knowing that you have like an empathetic savior. I think that actually like really defeats the purpose. It's like literally trying to save yourself when you know who the savior is, and I don't think that counts. It's like looking after your own best interests instead of like putting the savior's interests first. So that accounts to you having an ego. It's like an ego match. That's an ego match, and we're not deaf. We're not deaf, okay? Because I'm like, I mean, you already are doing it out loud. A lot of you are doing that out loud, and um, I guess it would just be like more pronounced. But like, you're afraid that like I'll leave Earth for space. But again, that's like a human interest. That's not really a holy interest. So that means you're not saved because that's not spiritually based. That's egotistically human vessel based, right? Um, I think in the 80s and 90s it was really prevalent and people were aware of that. And it probably just never went away. It just became like more swept under the rug or something like that. But okay, so we just had a caller that wants to add her 2 cents in, but I still don't think that that means that like you're not stupid. I think that means that you're ego based and human centric based and self interest based is what it means, you know. Well, it's like, and they're like, I know, Alyssa. It's like, okay, well, you wanted to say your 2 cents, and so I think I'm allowed to say my 2 cents back, you know? It's like really like burst our bubble. Like, no wonder we're fighting back so much, on Christmas. Why would Hayden get mad at that? I don't think Hayden would get mad at that because Hayden knows what we're up against. Hayden knows we have to match energies. So there I go, defending my freaking father husband, Anakin Skywalker, because he's my father, because he's a layer above, and we call our higher selves father and mother. But he's a year younger than me. And there I go, having to defend it again, defend my own family against people that are supposed to be my family. We know what we do and why we do it. I don't think that's the truth. And they're just like trying to twist. They just don't want us to match their energy because they know that like we're doing that to defend our way of life. We're doing that to defend ourselves. Um, I was left out of the argument as well. I guess Alex and I were left out of the argument this afternoon, and that's okay. Alex and I can be left out of the argument once in a while. Probably means it's going to escalate to us, and it kind of did already. So, you know, I mean, are you saying it right now out loud with your mouth and thoughts become things? I think you are. And so are we. Thoughts become things, right? It's just an escalation of what happened last year. And there's only one will in the universe. I mean, keep going and, you know, those titles won't be in spirit anymore. Those titles will be real. Keep going. You know what I mean? Like, it's called the 3D 5D split, bro. It'll be a completely different family on 3D from 5D. You obviously don't know how spirituality works, and we do. So, like Gigi said, you're out of your league. You are out of your league with this conversation. A full on Satanism stops when you leave planet Earth. It's the same thing as Christianity. It ain't much. Vampires are fantasy on planet Earth. So if you're talking about vampires and zombies and demons and, all that stuff, you're talking about stuff that exists outside of Earth, space, and time. So you're not talking about Satanism. You're talking about what Earth calls fantasy. So you had to start believing in the fantasies to catch up with us, bro. Your outright Satanism has to believe in these things that humans call fantasies to literally even catch up with us. You know? So it'll be a completely different family and you won't even recognize them. And I'll take my family to 5D. It's just silly. It's really silly. Every single day, it's like a new battle, right? Like, stay cold in the void. Like, you guys must be freezing. Like, no wonder it freaking, like, snowed on Christmas in New Jersey. Because, like, you guys are, like, trapped in the void here. And, like, I know the void is, like, really cold and, like, lonely. And it was reflected here on Earth. What do you know? What do you know? So keep going and causing blizzards to form on literal planet Earth because you're so freaking gung ho about your way of life and like you will be exonerated someday. You sound silly. You sound silly, bro. You sound silly. You know? Any other thoughts and prayers? Y'all are pretty quiet. Yeah. I'll just give you like a whole new family. You won't even recognize them. And then we'll go up to 5D. You know, trying to like, it's just silly. How many people are in the room, Alyssa? I don't know. Why don't you bifurcate and find out? Y'all like refuse to bifurcate, and like your only argument is that there's one person in the room. I'm pretty sure my proclivities are like being a vampire, being a demon, um, being a demon vampire. My proclivities like extend into like fantasy realm, and like I don't hear you guys ever talk about that. You're always like, we need to defend our way of life. We need to defend our like 3D matrix way of life. Like, I need to be successful and like be a manager. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, I'd rather be a demon princess. So yeah, I think there's more than one person in the room. I don't know. That's what I'm talking about out loud with my mouth right now. It's not really what I hear y'all talk about out loud with your mouth. I already said it's an occult off. I didn't say it's a 3D matrix off. So, how many people are in the room? Do y'all want to be demons with me and have like demon wings? Because like all y'all talk about is like 3D matrix and like SRP and like financing and like insurance and like you need this and you need to go to the dentist and blah 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 blah. That doesn't. I haven't really brushed my teeth all fucking year, so can't say there's just one person in the room. Step up your game if you want to hang with the princess. Step up your game. There's only one person in the room. There's only one will in the room, and that's okay. And there's one will in the room, and people either going in line with the will or out of line with the will. Like, I don't understand how you don't get it by now. It's called popping pimples, and we've talked about this by now. And that's what causes the celestial to come down on Earth. Because there's people that think that their will is the princess's will because they think there's one person in the room. And so they think because there's one person in the room, my proclivities must be the same as the princess's proclivities. But they don't stop and like think about like, am I going against the will of the princess, which is the divine will of the universe? That means you're out of line. That means you're losing energy. That means you're in Ghostville. That means you're in survival mode. It means you're fighting for your own survival. That means you're holding up a 3D fake matrix that will fall on its own accord because there's only one divine will in the universe. And you're going against the divine will of the universe by saying there's one person in the room. How many people are in the room? I'm pretty sure there's 8 billion people in the room. I'm not in my void. You're going to lose your energy because you're in the void and you're seeing that you are the princess and you're going against my will. And that's how you lose energy. That's how you lose energy in the game, because it is a game. We always agree, me and Rion and my friends, we always agree. That's how we keep energy. You don't agree with us, you're going to lose energy. Okay, that's how it works. Because there is only one person in the room. And that's what's keeping you stuck in the void. I don't like the results when I agree with you. Well, I don't know what to tell you because that's definitely going to change eventually at some point. One hit wonders. It's where I lend out my energy and then I take it right back. One hit wonders. Make you a celebrity and then you never make a great song again. And people are like, where'd the talent go? Where's the talent? What do you mean? I have 14 million Sims watching my other song, Alyssa. Who's going to remember you in 20 years? We're only going to remember that one song. It's got a one hit wonder. You might want to look it up. It existed in the 80s. Okay? It's nothing new. It's nothing new. Okay? Only my mom knows that my one hit wonder song, okay? All the kids my age, they all know like my songs. Yeah, well, I know all of the New Order songs as well, okay? Doesn't mean the New Order songs are like popular with like people outside of the 80s. You know what I mean? I don't know. Um, she gives and she takes. You know what I mean? This probably only makes sense if you're autistic, but what can I say? If you're in base reality and you're a ghost, you're not supposed to be here in base reality. That means you're going against the will of the princess. You don't belong in base reality, okay? Only Alyssa belongs in base reality. It means you haven't bifurcated because you're not a badass bitch, okay? You keep relying on your proclivities and they keep bringing you back to base realities because it's just for me and Alex. I already told you guys that. The rest of y'all need to bifurcate, okay? Base reality is just for me and Alex, okay? Because we get ourselves, okay, guys? The rest of you need to bifurcate. There's a lot of other levels. Okay? The rest of you are turning into ghosts, and we're not wondering why. We're not wondering why. We're not wondering why. Alex and I are not wondering why, okay? That's only you. Because you're a ghost in base reality land. Yes, you are, okay? We already get the video game, and you guys don't. Give yourself the gift of Christmas and bifurcate and get your energy back. You belong on a different level, okay? It's just for me and Alex. That's it. It's just for me and Alex, okay? Base reality is not for anybody else. That's why you're a ghost, baby. That's why you're a ghost, yeah. She gives and she takes. She gives and she takes, okay? Bifurcate, bitch. And see how many different people there are. There's a lot of different levels for you. We're not trying to hold you back. You might like your new skin better, okay? It's called a skin because it's a video game. And when you are in a video game, you get different skins, okay? If you ever played a video game in your life, you already know this. You would already know this, okay? Bifurcate from us, okay? Stop using our energy and saying we're going against your will. We're not. You're going against our will, okay? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, okay? Otherwise, we will make your wish come true. Yes, we will. We will make your wish come true. Stop saying how many people are in the room and just bifurcate from us, okay? You can't say that anymore to us. I don't ever want to hear that stupid question again, how many people there are. Obviously, there's more than one person because I don't agree with you, okay? So bifurcate from me, get your fucking energy the fuck away from me, bifurcate from me, and go to the level in which you belong. Because you don't belong on this level. Okay, the only reason you're saying that is because you think I owe you something. I don't owe you anything. I'm the queen of everything. I don't owe you anything. You belong on a different level. Stop sharing your energy with us. Us is me and Alex. I already said that. Yes, I did. You're not allowed to say that anymore. You're not allowed to say how many people there are. Okay? I'm declaring a new rule right now. If you say how many people are there, it's going to cause you to bifurcate from us immediately and go to the correct level where your energy is. Stop asking us how many people there are. There's 8 billion people on Earth. There's one person in the void, the one molecule that's me. Okay? It's not that hard to understand. There's 8 billion spectrum people with all different freaking wills and different things that they like for breakfast in the morning and all sorts of different things on Earth. Okay, there's 8 billion different types of people on Earth. Okay, stop saying that to us because the only reason you can say that to us is because you share energy with us. It's the same thing as the cheating narrative. Why was the cheating so hot? Because that's when energy was more prevalent on Earth and a lot of different people had energy and it was very hot to cheat because all these people had energy. And you could feel it from other people because they have energy. Earth is losing energy because you all keep saying stuff like that. How many people are there? Why was it so hot to cheat, Alyssa? Because that person had energy and I'm going to take that person away and you're not going to be able to cheat on me anymore. It's that simple. It really is that simple for me. It's the same thing for the people that keep saying, how many people are there? There's 8 billion people. You're from a different level. You're from probably a level we want to push out, and you're denying it, and you're keeping us trapped in this purgatory level. And if you say it, it's going to throw you to that level. I'm declaring a new rule right now. I think that's it.